about turning these adventures into songs after we're done? Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt.
I have loved that song since I was... How are you feeling today? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us despite only being an accident bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the... She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king. And its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. On his neck. Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Brace yourselves. I'm not in the mood for this. Tainted blood clot on his neck. been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. You're right, actually. Peace is hard won, and this time, you're the one we should all be grateful to.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater... Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone, there's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky... Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick. timing. Not only was Jean away right when the Hilly Trolls attacked, but luckily, the knights on hand all did. I guess Kaya must have had his. I mean, it's not like he would have just sat the whole. Bet you can't keep up with me! Bet you can't keep up with me!
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. This work ethic of yours, I know this paltry sum doesn't begin to pay you back for everything.
I'll race you there! Bet you can't keep up with me!
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Here we go. Crisis, danger, Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the act. Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We...
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes. I cannot imagine a world. I hope they get the trade routes.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate for that. We have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace...
Greetings. May I...
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people's to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite...
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, that's why I'm here.
So what you thinking about?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the... If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurk...
Inside the...
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. Except for me, of course. And so I approached through various means. I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic power. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for... Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligent... I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during...
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say. But let's forget about him. I worked super... Hi, Sarah. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lard...
Anything the Knights can do for you?
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy...
May the animal arc... I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of... Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine...
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep... They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as... This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure that... Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing. And on the contrary, simply proved...
Sounds like quite the story. We cannot ask you to keep defending the liar forever. The Seneschal...
We, did bring it with us. It's just... It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church is always... The Holy Liar! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this... Holy Liar, but how? again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti! Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, this is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said...
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean... I mean, Master Jean said to let him leave. How...
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I said the exact same thing last time. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But as you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth...
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like... Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself. Known? It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zepelyarny Palace. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that... But we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike, he only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone.
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world of great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.